What's up, Coachcrafts crew? We're here in Austin, Texas. We're gonna have a great crypto meeting here. I'm here with Chris Champion. He's taking our company, Prime My Body, helping us get on the exchanges. Everything that we're doing with the token sale, with the pre-sale still right now until November 7th. Private sale. Y'all just got back from Malta. Talk to me about Malta, dude.
So we just got back from Malta, and it was a trip better than I could have ever dreamed of. Malta as a country is very open to Bitcoin and crypto in general.
Pro-crypto, yeah.
Yeah, super pro-crypto. Got to give major props to Joseph Mascudo, the Prime Minister, Silvio, the Secretary or the Minister of Finance. The event we were there at was world-class, 4,000 plus crypto people from all over the globe. They were probably some of the biggest names in the industry. And we had 3 private dinners with Roger Ver. They call him Bitcoin Jesus. Roger has been an amazing evangelist for crypto and Bitcoin especially since 2010, 2011. And Roger's based in Japan, which is great because Prime My Body is in Japan now. Mm-hmm. And we're going to do some things with Roger that we're going to announce here in the next couple of days. But to have such a big name like that as part of our project would be just a huge win for us. So the fact that we had some time to sit down, and I find that when you sit down over a meal, when you talk to people over dinner, you build more than a business relationship. You build a friendship. You build a real relationship. You get to know people. And that's what we did. We really connected well. Paul was outstanding. He had 2 interviews at the event. He got mic'd up for Bloomberg. He got mic'd up for a local organization. So he was able to tell the story, and that was good because Paul does a great job of telling the story. And I think you do too. I think that's one of the keys to this project that separates it from so many other projects, puts it in the top 1 percentile, is the fact that the company has attracted such amazing, talented leaders. Not just Paul Rogers, but you got Jonas, you got JT, you got Austin, you got an excellent lawyer in Skip. You've got a really well balanced, super talented team of professionals, and that's one thing that attracted me to this project from day one. I don't think I've seen a project that had such strong leadership up and down the company as I've seen with this project, period. And I know that sounds like me hyping, but it's actually true. Like, you're a worker, you're a grinder every single day. I talked to you maybe a month ago about doing a daily countdown video to build messaging and just tell the story in the brand. By doing that, you've told the story about crypto in every one of your videos. I watch your videos. Yeah. I watch your videos and find out that the Houston Rockets have a mining company that's sponsored Antpool. I didn't know that. So what's happening? We're finding that people, by working hard, are telling the story of the Prime My Body token, which solves 2 big problems. And the one is global payment processing.
Yes. They're
using the blockchain for what it was built for. And then the other one, which is going to be really unique and a real game changer, is the fact that people will be able to get paid on a global basis in record time. You sell product on Monday, you're getting paid on Wednesday or Thursday if you choose to take it in crypto. And that's the beauty, is crypto is global. I can send somebody Bitcoin from here to Japan, they'll have it in 10 minutes. Cross-border payments now are solved, and the cost for the transaction is maybe 75 cents.
Yeah, and I like the commission piece, because if anybody's ever done anything where you get paid, that's what we look for in business.
This is the real game changer.
We look for cash flow in business. So even merchant accounts try and hold your money for 3-4 days. In medicine, right, if you deal with any insurances, they want to hold your money for 30, 60, 90, 120, 180 days. You look at some other companies out there, okay, we'll pay you once a month. Well, a lot of times there's too much month at the end of the money. We hear that one. And so to have this cash flow coming in, for anybody who's in business, anybody who's really looking to do business, when you can have your cash flow coming every other day, how massive is that? So that way you want to be liquid, right? People can be, wealthy on paper, great, but what do you have actually liquid that you can do things with? And especially in the crypto, in a decentralized, way, you can do so much more with that. And that's the exciting part. And so
it's a real game changer. I mean, it changes everything.
It is. Who I've seen the biggest difference in? Paul Rogers.
Really?
from day one, you know, Paul's like, yeah, you know, here's what we're going to do. And every time I talk to him now, I'm more excited. How was Paul out there?
You know, I got to tell you, this has been like a journey for Paul. And when we met first I met JT. And, you know, JT reached out to Paul and said, listen, we got to do a token sale. Forget, you know, the plans that they had for a security sale. We got to do this token sale. So I met Paul at dinner at Bellagio at the Prime Restaurant. Great restaurant, by the way. If you ever get a chance, go down the escalator. You'll have an amazing meal. The sides are to die for. I'm talking like really amazing on rotten potatoes, but we'll talk about that later. But I'm not kidding you.
The Bellagio lady.
That place just crushes it every single time. But you know, we had a great meal, and I think that night I learned something, and Paul learned something, and that is if you're going to get into the crypto space and you have no experience, you need somebody that you trust that's a shepherd. But more importantly, not only did he need me, and the company needed me, but more importantly, I needed to learn a lot about the company, and I got to know a lot about the company over time through talking to Paul, getting to know him, his values, his character. Going to Denver in June was an amazing eye-opener, because not only did I see how he reacts and interacts with his team, but I saw how he interacts with people on stage. And I realized that night that the greatest asset of this token sale was Paul Rogers. That more importantly, his ability to orate, to tell the story, was better than anybody I've ever seen in the crypto space. Now, I've been involved in 105 projects over 2 years. I have never seen somebody as talented as Paul lead a project like this that has the ability to tell the story like the way he has. Now, granted, in the beginning, he was like a sponge. He asked me questions every single day about crypto. And now he's able to speak it, he's able to talk it, and people in the industry, the crypto industry, are starting to know who he is, what the project is, and I'm telling you, we're attracting some of the best relationships I've ever seen in any project. Roger Ver, Andy Chung from OKEX, which, by the way, shout out to my boys over at OKEX. We'll be out there in Japan having dinner with them around November 12th. The #1 or #2 global exchange, and a rock solid team also. Their team crushes it on a daily basis. And for Prime My Body to have a token sale, and be involved in these type of talks this early on speaks volumes. I mean, you got so many tokens out there, so many shit coins, and they'll do anything. They'll do anything to get these kind of relationships. But the reason why we're finding that these relationships are coming to us is because the value of the project. It's a real company. It's real leadership team. Real revenues, 50 million over the last 24 months. You know, it's got a real product. We gave 4 bottles to the team at OKEX. The next day, I'm getting messages saying that stuff was phenomenal. I slept like a baby, and that's what really resonates well. Is the company is real from head to toe, and the product is real. It actually delivers what it says it's supposed to, and that's so rare, because you come across so many projects that promise the moon and barely deliver anything at all, if they deliver. Here, you're talking about a company that doesn't need any money and is looking to build the company out into being a global powerhouse, which, by the way, Asia is starting to eat up the Prime My Body product, the Prime My Body token, and the Prime My Body story. And as we go into Japan, we're now getting into Taiwan, and we're going to be into Hong Kong and Thailand and South Korea. And as we start getting into these Asian countries, they are loving everything from the token to the product to the 2019 plans to pay people like nobody has ever paid people before in record time, utilizing the blockchain.
Exciting damn times. That's why I don't get enough of this. And just for me to learn, just like Paul, I mean, we're all students of the game. We're all sponges. We're eager to learn, so that way we can go out and share exactly what we're doing. Every time I do a video, every time we talk about this, I get hit up. But whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's other business associates, they say, "What? Hold on, tell me more about this." And so that's the exciting part. Chris, we're gonna have a fun night tonight. Gracias. Thanks for coming out. I love your cowboy hat. Looking sharp, buddy.
I'm loving this hat too. I'm gonna take it off for a month.
Coach Crafts crew, Jonas Crafts coming at you. Get your mind right.